2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sideline. Both teams hope to get one over their in-state rival as the Spurs come into Houston. They come off the loss on Friday.
Well, shooting as poorly as they did, there was very little chance they were going to win that game, guys.
Yeah, there was sort of a snowball effect in the game that I saw. I mean, what started as a cold night for a few guys became contagious and became a cold night for everybody.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Green teams with Leonard on the wings. Austin Daye is out there with Duncan. And it's Parker in at the point guard position. Well, Dwight Howard's still working to refine his postgame, Clark, mastering those hooks and counter moves.
You know, he's gotten better at all of that, I think, Kevin. He certainly wants opportunities to score in the low block. It's interesting, though, he's actually been most effective going off pick and roll action. So that's kind of been a balancing act for the Rockets. They've had to figure that out. Post up versus pick and roll efficiency.
Now, here's Green. Hits it from three-point range. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. On defense, the Spurs. Beverley with the ball. The layup off top.
And you look at how effective Howard is in the pick and roll. That certainly fits with how the Rockets like to play. Pair him alongside James Harden. Pretty devastating combination.
Now, here's Green. Pass to Parker. Shot clock at 6. Back to Green. Lets it go. That one wide left.
And I think for Howard to improve as a scorer, it's pretty elementary. Right in front of us, the biggest thing is he's got to improve his free throw percentage. He shoots about 10 free throws a game, so a chance to add a couple points per game and protect himself from all those fouls, he could certainly up his points per game.
Now here's Parker. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And Kevin, don't forget about his playmaking in that game as well. He was wonderful in terms of attacking the defense and figuring out when to shoot and when to find teammates. You can't give him that shot. And a few open looks are all it takes, and he can really get rolling.
Spurs on defense. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Ken. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
It's Harden with the drive. Can't get it to go. Great tee that time from Green. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
So, you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
Now here's Monty Eunice. Back to Harden. Over to the wing. Howard gets to Ariza. Dishes it to Howard. Harden inside the three-point line. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Harden's got his first bucket of the night. Spurs leading by 4. Parker dishes to Green. There's a screen. Passes to Daye.
You know, one of the reasons the Spurs are able to stay near the top of the standings is that their play is consistent. They never seem to drop games that they're supposed to win. And that's true even when they're on the road.
Well, the Spurs were incredible on the road last season. San Antonio, the best record on the road in the NBA by far.
Well, they were the best team in the NBA by far, for the most part. I mean, there's nobody that's going to deny that. 30 wins is more than most teams would get home. But as you mentioned, the Spurs just don't lose to lesser teams on the road, and that's a credit to everybody. Coaches, the players, they focus the locker room. They don't give away games most times.
Now, here is Harden. Coming off a solid outing against Miami. Beverley off target with his 3.
Shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Feeds to Green. Outside Leonard. The 3. And that one's good. Leonard's got 5.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Rockets trailed by 7. Now let's find out what head coach Greg Popovich had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
They are going up against arguably the toughest center the NBA has to offer in Dwight Howard. One problem that Howard poses is his ability to send shots away on the defensive end. He told his players to be fearless and not think twice about taking shots, saying, shooters second-guessing. He might have them third-guessing, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Now here's Parker. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Ariza. Duncan with the screen on Ayres. Parker's shot is off. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against the Heat at the American Airlines Arena.
Guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too, I mean, the way they just kept coming at him, they kept that crowd out of the game the entire time. That's good work.
Houston shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Well, last season they only hit 71% of their free throws, so this is a continuing problem, guys.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
Now here's Parker. Green up on top. Pocket 6. Back to Parker. Misses off the right iron.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense if he missed it.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose of getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Now, here is Harden. Shoots from 12. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
James Harden with those rush hour handles, whether it's breaking his man down in isolation or running the pick and roll, he keeps that thing on the string.
And Harden, a left-hander. Defenders tend to have more trouble, it seems, guys, with softball.
Well, especially with Harden because of how crafty he is. He's got that Ginobili Euro move, the change of speed, change of direction, and then the strength. I mean, that's what separates him. He draws contact and seems to just go right through players.
Spurs making a switch here. Ginobili's checked in.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Parker kicks to Duncan. Here is Daye. Can't connect from short range. Harden right side. From down in the low post. It goes. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
It's just run of the mill for him. Typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Duncan with the screen for Parker. And Duncan gets double teamed. Back to Parker. Duncan kicks to Parker. Parker left side. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Tony could well be the best point guard penetrator in the game. He's great at finding the seam and getting the ball up and off glass before the shot blocker can recover. And once the ball hits the glass and comes off, it's a no-touch zone for the defender.
Now, here is Harden. He has 6. The feed now to Howard. Here's Beverley. And the 3 off target.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
Parker passes to Duncan. Back to Parker. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. In second, the Rockets.
Boy, they do an excellent job offensively. Most of the season last year, they were really in sync. A nice flow and rhythm to their offensive game. But anytime you score the points they did, it's about unselfishness and trusting each other.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 5. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Let's take a look at Ginobili's numbers. How he performed last season. He averaged about 12 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes finding points a lot easier.
Well, Steve, you know, things can get stagnant without offense coming off the bench. And he always can supply some shooting.
And so here is Houston. It's a 5-point game. There's Beverley. And the layup's good off the glass. so far in this game. Parker outside. The dish to Duncan. Back to Parker. No good. So Houston will take it the other way.
Well, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Wide open look. And that one's good. Beverley.
He gets another one. That's only his second make in 7 attempts. So a bit of a struggle here to start.
Parker dishes to Duncan. Duncan left side. Leonard with a screen on out. 6 on the shot clock from 11 feet away. Ginobili gets the bucket. Ginobili's got his first points of the night. He's trailed by 3. Now Beverley. He picked up 15 points in their last one against Miami. They set the pick. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, you look at Patrick Beverley, and I think he embodies the phrase Chicago tough. He's relatively unknown growing up and hooping in the playgrounds of West Chicago. He's always played the game with an edge, though, and that served him well as an NBA player.
Beverley learned pressure defense back in high school as the lead guard in a 1-2-2 press. To prepare his team to play that way, his coach had them running stairs, running around the school nonstop for an hour every day. And Beverley still fanatical about his condition.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Baynes is checked in. And Diaw is subbed for Daye. Now here's Ginobili. Trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Phoenix. Parker kicks to Baynes. Papanikolaou covered by Parker. The pass on the tip. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And so Patrick Beverley, taken in the second round in 2009. Clark, the final cut of training camp by the Miami Heat. He spent the next 5 years playing in Greece.
You're right, Kevin. Those are physical leagues where they allow a lot of contact. His defense is how he survives. Even now, that's his bread and butter. That's how he plays. He defends.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Well, I like what he did at the line a season ago, shooting 81%.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Corey Joseph checked in for Tony Parker.
Patrick Beverley is absolutely a hound dog defensively. He's got so much pit bull in him and how he goes about defending people at that guard spot. He's not a big playmaker or scorer. He's basically a three-point shooter and a defensive specialist.
The Rockets trail. On the wing, Jason Terry. 6 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. Another miss by Houston. The Spurs have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. And Joseph kicks to Ginobili. Ginobili right side. Floats one, and it's Dorsey with the rebound. Rockets shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Here's Belinelli, defended by Beverley. Here's Joseph. The Rockets pull it in. And here's Beverley. 7 points in the game. Here's a good screen. And it's Ariza in the corner. No good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
Not one of these games went their way last season.
Here's Belinelli. 9 points last game. Here's Joseph. And the basket by Diaw. Diaw's got his first points of the game.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance point.
Houston making a switch. Cannon's checked in.
Chance here to check out how the Rockets ranked in the NBA last season. Second in scoring, third in blocks, and they also showed up in the top 5 in team rebounds. That means everybody's doing their job on the board. This is a very strong rebounding team.
And I think what's most impressive about this club, though, is the fact that they were in the top 5 in points scored. I mean, that's what they do. They like to get out and run, and really get a lot of shots up. And when they do, when they knock down open looks, they're tough to beat.
Here's the screen to the paint. Here's Dorsey. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Two teams, Clark, fighting tooth and nail near the top of the conference. That hurts to get swept.
It's certainly demoralizing. You can't help but feel like that team has got your number. They're handling you all the time.
Well, it seems like they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and it's just been that kind of a day.
And he's good on the second. 1:11 left in the first quarter of the game. Joseph, the pass to Baynes. That's good. And the Spurs lead by 5.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
Ariza dishes to Dorsey. The Rockets were so deadly, Steve, in this building, and a lot of that was because of how fast they would get things going.
Yeah, they would often blitz opponents out of the gate and just manage the lead after the first quarter.
You know, as you were saying, the Rockets were great here. Fast starts here at the Toyota Center helped them win 33 games at home last season.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Well, for the Rockets, they're just so tough to beat at home because they're explosive offensively. They've got a great crowd. So once they get the lead in their home building, they are tough to beat.
Now, here's Joseph. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Good. And so it's Houston with it. They trail by 7. Now here's Terry. He kicks to Canaan. It's Ariza on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That drops.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
And here is Ginobili. 3 seconds left, and it's good on the layup. Ginobili's got 9 points.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Canaan, and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so that's the end of the first quarter. Offensively, pretty stagnant. Spurs lead by 7. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
Next Tuesday, November 11th, Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
I thought the defense was key here for this club. They really tightened up and made it difficult on their opponent.
How about the help on the drives and rotations? I mean, they've really been in sync as a unit.
Spurs leading by 7. They've got Howard. Isaiah Canaan is out there with Harden. And it's Papanikolaou in a 4-man position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Kicks to Joseph. He dishes it to Belinelli. 5 to shoot. 13 feet away. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Walker's checked in for Joseph. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And they're also showing some muscle here in the first half, finding a lot of points in the paint area.
Harden against Leonard. Now, here is Harden. He started closer. Empty that time from Leonard.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get either through steals or rebounds are so critical in this game.
Quarter number 2, we're about a minute in. Daniels kicks to Canaan. The shot's good on the assist by Daniel.
That's like a layup for him. This is wide open out there.
San Antonio leading by 9. Parker outside. He feeds it to Belinelli. Diaw, the screen. Belinelli passes to Leonard. Another one falls for San Antonio.
That kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
The Rockets shooting a meager 37% for the game. Here's Canaan. So against the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. At this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. Number 1, the Spurs.
Wasn't it fun to watch this club, the way they moved the ball and shared it and played so unselfishly? That's why you saw those great assist numbers.
And that one falls for Canaan.
The Rockets, of course, at the forefront or vanguard as far as advanced analytics go. Some in the NBA have stopped, but hey, they're doing something right.
Houston making a switch. Monty Eunice is checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Green's checked in. Diaw, the screen. And the wide open shot from Green. Monty Eunice grabs the miss. And as you guys know, the Rockets at the forefront technology-wise, too. You see coaches with electronic tablets.
Well, they installed flat-screen monitors in the locker room, highlighting stats and videos for players. So, they're trying to close the loop and create that line of communication between the numbers crunchers and the players themselves.
Outside, Green. Pass to Leonard. Dishes to Diaw. Green kicks to Parker. No good. So Houston will take it the other way. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Doris Diaw grew up idolizing Magic Johnson and obsessed with passing. And close friend Tony Parker said he didn't care about stats. He was always so unselfish. After being weighed by Charlotte, who were refusing to score more points, Diaw has found a fit with the Spurs. He said, quote, "It was always the team that made the most sense." Kevin?
You had Tony there telling him about their philosophy, Doris. What a great run. Great run. Thank you.
They're leaning on that mid-range shot right now. That's 6 of their last 10 points in that area.
Well, they might as well continue to pull up and let it fly.
It's Harden with the drive. Free throw line jump shot. Here's Howard. Harden right side. Pass to Daniels. Howard with a screen on Green. Another shot. And another shot. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Howard.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Dishes it to Green. Parker outside. Into Diaw. Rockets with the rebound.
I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look. Just lost his focus.
Daniels passes to Howard. Kicks it out to Harden. Howard setting the pick for Harden. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
I had a chance to check out stats for Parker last year getting it done. He averaged about 16 points a game last year, 5 assists and 2 rebounds. And he's a threat to go off in any game with the way he can score.
Yeah, you got to have players like him who can occasionally just take over the game with their scoring.
Over in the corner, Green. In low to Duncan. And he uses the glass on the layup. Duncan's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And guys, they continue continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Bart, just piling up points in the paint.
Harden up top. He's covered by Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Here's Canaan. Again, the Rockets score.
Not really the shot they were looking for, but still they got it to go.
Here's Parker. Duncan with the screen for Parker. Duncan high post. This is it to Diaw. And that one hits back iron.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Dwight Howard joining a great lineage, Steve, of Houston Rocket big men over the years. From the great Elvin Hayes to Moses Malone, Hakeem Olajuwon, to Yao Ming. I mean, what a litany of wonderful players in the history of that franchise.
Yeah, there was that great photo at the press conference a couple of years back when Dwight signed with Houston. The photo included a lot of those former Rocket big men. And I think it's a good fit. He seems to be very comfortable in Houston. He's part of what is a really good young club.
Andrew Beverley, he's checked in for the Rockets. And San Antonio also making a switch. Daye, he's checked in for Duncan. Diaw, the screen. And Leonard has it in the corner. Puts up the baby hook. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And the Rockets hiring Hakeem Olajuwon to work with the White on his move. Between the Dream and Kevin McHale, that's a wealth of post-scoring expertise for Howard to draw upon. But again, those two guys did it at a Hall of Fame level. And the White has that potential, but will he put in the work necessary to grow into that type of location?
Kevin McHale has worked with Dwight on trying to stay low and exploit his quickness advantage, beat his defender to the spot, and then power through.
Screen by Howard. And Beverley kicks to Daniels. Shot clock at 6. To the wing right side. On the Eunice. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
So much can be said about the Spurs' dominance of the franchise. 15 straight years of winning 50 games or more during the regular season. You know, last year, they were at least 500 or better against every other team in the league, and they have been since 1976.
Parker kicks to Green. Back to Parker. From 12 feet out. Nice jump shot. Good. Parker's got 4 points this quarter. And guys, think about the history of the Spurs. They didn't even come into the NBA until 1976 when they made the transition from the old 80s.
Well, you talk about a fan base that is spoiled after 40 years of beating every team in the league more than they've been beaten by those teams. So just an incredible record.
Spurs leading by 7. Feeds it to Green. Diaw down low. He's guarded by Howard. Rejected by Howard. Beverley with the ball. He has 7. And there's the feed to Harden. And he banks in the layup. Harden's got 8 points.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. There's the dish to Leonard. The pass to Daye. Outside, Green. Spurs passing it around. Parker outside. And it's Parker again missing.
His shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
Beverley dishes to Harden. On the wing, Daniels. Led by Green. Daniels kicks to Beverley. Here's Eunice. Kicks it out to Harden. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
Parker kicks to Green. Diaw, the screen. Parker, with no one around, connects from three-point range. Parker's got 9.
And he's starting to pick things up here after a tough first quarter.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Tony Parker, I don't think there's any question the best player ever to come out of France. In fact, back in the summer of 2013, he led France to the Euro Cup championship in Slovenia. Just a terrific performance there from Parker.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Baynes is checked in, and it's Ginobili in for Kawhi Leonard. They retain possession. Now here's Beverley. He's covered by Ginobili.
France has really produced some quality NBA players. You think about Boris Diaw, Nick Batum. Batum actually carried France in that title game against Lithuania.
And for Boris Diaw and Parker, they grew up together, and they've won a gold medal together in the U18 European Championships.
And for 13 years, they've tried to get that second gold medal. But I'll tell you, the quality of play around the world, Kevin, just continues to get tougher and tougher. And France, definitely in that upper echelon.
Belinelli, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Daye gets it to go.
You can always depend on him to put the pass right on the money.
It's trailed by 7. Now Beverley, he's got 8. There's the pick. And it's Ariza in the corner. Traps in the tray. Ariza's got 5.
Well, they really started to come on here in the second.
Playing much better here, guys. It looks like they're starting to make up some ground. We'll see if that can continue.
And here is Joseph. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. On the line. Shot misses. And it's Houston the other way. Now here's Beverley. Off on the lane.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
And Joseph kicks to Ginobili. 1:37 left in the first half of basketball. Belinelli passes to Joseph. Ginobili gets a wide open look. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas. And the defense didn't even try to go through that.
Now here's Beverley. Tight defense on him. And Baynes pulls it down.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Now here's Joseph. Defended by Beverley. And Belinelli kicks to Baynes. Down low. Got a piece of it. Inside runner. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Beverley.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
Well, that's the best way to get that early offense going. As soon as you come up with a steal, just sprint the other direction.
Daye dishes to Ginobili. Just 5 on the clock. That one goes. No. Ginobili's got 14 points.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Here's Beverley. He's got 10. It's Ariza on the wing. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Here's Ginobili. Shot misses. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Spurs leading by 7. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the side. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Dwight, what's your assessment of the team you're playing here tonight?
That's our team. They play hard, they play together, they move the ball, and they know how to play within the offense. And we've been doing a better job on the defensive end. Tonight it came out with the right mentality. Just got to keep it up.
Dwight, thank you.
2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. Duncan out there with Austin Daye. And it's Leonard in at the free throw. Here's Harden. Rebound by Tony Parker. Howard kicks to Eunice. He dishes it to Ariza. The 3 from Harden. That's good. Harden's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Rockets.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Parker passes to Duncan. And he gets the bucket. Duncan's got 8.
You know, for a long time, people would think about the Spurs as a slow it down team. An explosive offense in the last few seasons.
It's Harden with the drive.
Well, James Harden is a pure scorer. For him to get this Rockets team where they hope to go, I think he has to lead in more ways than just offensively. He really needs to set the example with his defense, his effort, and his unselfishness as well.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Well, he had a lot of success at the free throw line in their last game.
He really did. He didn't waste any of those chances when he got them.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here in this 3rd quarter, just over a minute play. Leonard sets a screen for Parker. Duncan, a screen. Parker dishes to Duncan. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Parker, defended by Beverley, and he gets it to go.
And Harden is a great passer, but last season at times it seemed like he settled into being a ball scorer. So talented, so gifted offensively. He's an excellent offensive player when he's isolated. But this team has so much offensive talent. I think they're best served to keep that ball hopping. And that goes for any team, but clearly a team that has the weapons.
Ariza goes in. And good. At the final bounce on the right side of the rim. Ariza's got 7 points in the game. Spurs leading by 4. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, the Spurs not necessarily a glamour franchise, but maybe the NBA's model franchise. The longest streak of 50-win seasons in league history, 5 championships, and a litany of former Spurs working as head coaches and GMs around the league. And Duncan said people aren't envious of their image, but they're envious of how they run things. They get it done, Kevin.
They sure do. An incredible run. Thanks, Doris. And you think of the superstar 2 guards who have won titles over the years, whether it's Kobe Bryant in Los Angeles, Dwayne Wade in Miami, Steve, they've all gotten after it defensively.
Yeah, and I think that's where Harden has to take the next step. When he's locked in, he's great. You know, he's got the long wingspan, he's got the strength. It's just about having that focus and that energy, that intensity that you need at the defensive end.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah, in fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Green, the screen. Parker kicks to Duncan. Leads away. Eunice grabs the miss. Eunice has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Great D that time from Green.
I like that creativity, double clutching and catch the defender on the way down. I can go for that.
It's Parker with the drive. Green passes to Parker, and Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. Diaw's checked in for the Spurs. The Rockets. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Duncan dishes to Parker. 4 on the shot clock. From the baseline. It's rebounded by Houston. And Eunice has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's Harden with the drive. He kicks it to Beverley. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
More often than not today, those shots that
lead. Back to Parker. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Parker's got 13. Gets trailed by 5. Harden with it. 15 points in the game. Beverley the pass to Harden. All alone. And that one goes long.
Greg Popovich with 15 straight 50-win seasons as head coach of the San Antonio Spurs. What a remarkable streak of success. And I don't really think folks understand what that level of consistency embodies. He's widely regarded as the best head coach in the NBA, and for good reason. He's the full package as a head coach.
That's a 2 from Parker. Can't get it to go. Good D by Ariza. Harden right side. Harden right side. Ayres pitch to Beverley. So the Spurs will take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead early. Popovich in the top 5 in coaching win percentage all time.
And he's likely to remain in that hockey company. Yeah, he said he plans to follow Tim Duncan into retirement. Not a bad plan. They pretty much came in together, so might as well go out together.
Parker kicks to Diaw. Got a piece of it. Pass to Parker. He feeds it to Duncan. Here's Leonard. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Leonard's got 9.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
You know, there's always a little hesitation with newly formed star-loaded teams. Wondered if the Rockets would pick early last year. They did. Ended up with 4 seed out there.
Houston making some changes. Terrence Jones comes in for Monty Eunice. And it's Canaan in for Patrick Beverley. Harden outside. Jones with the screen on Green. Harden dishes to Ariza. Kicks it to Canaan. Outside. Hits the 3-point bomb. Harden's got 18 points.
Rockets made it in as the 4th seed last year. Still couldn't find a way past Portland in the first round. Ended up falling to the 6th round.
San Antonio calls timeout. Really, though, was the start of that game. The Rockets, as they dropped the first 2, they fought back. Just
yeah, they couldn't overcome that poor start. They did fight back, and it looked like a Game 7 was on the way, but then Damian Lillard, one of the great shots in NBA playoff history, closed things out in dramatic fashion.
brought you right out of your chair, didn't it?
Oh, big time. That was a great, great shot.
And he gets the bucket. And that's 15 points for Tony Parker.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. His message to them was all about getting high percentage shots and having the crisp ball movement on the perimeter that it takes to get those shots. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. And Green now, top of the key. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Houston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Here's Canaan, covered by Parker. The tie, and the layup is up and in. Canaan's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
They have finally fought all the way back to even the score. Back to square one, whole new ball game.
And with a comeback like that, they've definitely got the upper hand going forward.
Duncan against Tower. Back to Leonard. Left side, Nice rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
It's Harden with the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. Harden's got 10 points in the quarter.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, hitting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Here's Duncan, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong tip. Duncan's got 12.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Yeah, reliable weapon, and that's a sign that the offense is working, moving the ball well, finding good opportunities.
Howard with the screen on Leonard. Ariza with it. Guarded now by Duncan. That's good from Howard on the assist by Ariza. Ariza's got 3 assists in the game.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitation.
Here's Green, and the rebound goes to the Rockets. Howard's got 9 rebounds in the game, heading it back. Ariza last season with perhaps the best campaign steal in his 10-year career.
Yeah, he played starters minutes, shot a career-high three-point percentage. I think a lot of it, Kevin, was just the combination playing with good bigs, and then also John Wall's emergence as a great point guard. Ariza had a lot of open looks last year.
And the basket by Diaw.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Green against Harden.
Tore it down that time. Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like that. Some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I'd say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Green kicks to Parker. And it falls over the rim and in. Parker's got 17 now.
Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 Ps, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
Ariza, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that wall.
Yeah, he did.
It was a great dunk and also a great game we've got here.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Boy, in a close game especially, those plays really hurt. Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. For the lead, it's blocked. Canaan with pass to Ariza. Terry against Ginobili. Shoots a fader. Howard kicks to Canaan. Ariza outside. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
Yeah, both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low.
And Joseph kicks to Belinelli. Off the screen. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Another good pass, and their offensive execution has been impressive, to say the least.
The last 4 field goals have been assisted. Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance, but to get assists, you got to make the shot.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Canaan for the lead. That is good. Ariza's got the lead up to 1 now for the Rockets. Here's Ginobili. No good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Rockets lead by 1. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us.
Tune in Tuesday, November 11th. Al Jefferson and the Charlotte Hornets take on LaMarcus Aldridge and the...
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it had to be this play, don't you think, Kevin? Sure. This is just a phenomenal pass. Made the defense look like no idea what was going on.
What precision with that pass.
Beautiful.
Houston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. So on the floor for Houston. Ariza out there at Patrick Beverley. Then there's Howard. And it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Papanikolaou and it's the power forward.
Well, they haven't gotten much production from him, but they remain in the lead.
Joseph to the middle. That one's in there. Pocket lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Ginobili.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on the low block. I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he preferred to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever worked, go to it.
To Beverley, dishes it to Terry. Howard gets to Ariza. Just over a minute into this final quarter of play. A wide open look here for Terry. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Rockets lead by 5.
They've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
Here's Daye. And another basket for San Antonio. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Howard setting the pick for Ariza. Pocket 6. Here's Beverley. This is it to Papanikolaou. Screen by Howard. Papanikolaou, the pass to Chip. And another 3 for Houston.
They've done a terrific job of getting offensive rebounds and then converting those here in the second half. And it's one thing to get the offensive rebound. They've turned them all into points.
And Joseph kicks to Ginobili. There's a screen. Again, the miss by Ginobili.
Now, are they ever working inside? Good job on the glass.
Excellent job on the glass, Steve. I agree. I mean, they're battling in there. They're fighting, they're scrapping, they're clawing, and they're getting the job done.
Beverley dishes to Terry. Feeds it to Beverley. Off the screen, and the jumper is good. And it's an 8-point Rocket lead.
You know, with all the shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage has crossed the 50% mark.
Well, and that usually leads to a win. I mean, this is just very efficient offense that we're seeing tonight.
And Antonio calls timeout.
Coach can't be pleased with their inconsistency on the defensive glass. They've been caught taking pictures out there. They're watching, as opposed to getting in there and securing the arm.
Monteunitas is checked in for the Rockets. Harden comes in for Jason Terry. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He really wants them to try to push the tempo here, see if they can get a few easy buckets in transition, saying, listen, we're playing station to station right now. Let's try to catch them off guard, guys. Let's see if they can do exactly that, Kevin.
There's a good screen. It's Harden with the drive. Rejected by Ginobili. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Yeah, another turnover, and we've seen this a lot today. I mean, this team has not brought it. No focus, no energy. That's why they're getting blown out.
Ginobili in target. Shoots from the elbow. It's a big height pass and goes in. Harden's got 24.
Well, he's clearly feeling it coming off that fantastic game last time out.
Duncan with the screen for Parker. Duncan outside. Back to 19.
Like he may have been showboating a little bit at the end of that one.
Rockets leading by 8. And here's Beverley. Up and in on the way. Beverley's got 4 points this quarter. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Parker passes to Diaw. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
It's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
Super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score. So that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
Harden outside. In low to Howard. Diaw with the steal. Ginobili attacking. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists in the game. Rockets leading by 8. Now, here's Harden. Here's Howard. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. Very nice efficiency there. Parker kicks to Ginobili. Back to Parker. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
Yeah, guys, and that's 10 of their last 12 points now coming off of assists.
Inside. And Beverley kicks to Monteunus. No good from outside. Spurs trailed by 8. Parker outside. Ginobili dishes to Diaw. It's rebounded by Houston.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, the Spurs clearly an influential organization in the NBA. So many individuals who've worked in San Antonio, whether it be as players, assistant coaches, or in the front office, have gone on to leadership roles on other NBA teams. I think that speaks volumes to what that group has been able to do in winning at a high level.
All free throws, good from Beverley. And you look at all the head coaches and front office executives who have come out of the Spurs organization. They are sprinkled guys throughout the NBA. And Steve, almost all the teams in the league have some kind of fingerprint from the Spurs.
So it's a copycat league, and the Spurs winning culture, all the cross-pollinating that goes on in the NBA and the relationships. I think in the end, the result is good for the league. We want as many well-run franchises as possible.
That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Duncan. Houston's won 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Now here's Beverley, covered by Parker. And Beverley kicks to Howard. Harden outside. Just 5 to shoot. The feet to Beverley. Monteunus passes to Ariza. Another miss by Houston. Spurs trailed by 8. Outside Leonard. There's the dish to Ginobili. Ginobili left side. Off the left rim and out.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
The Spurs making a switch here. Daye's checked in. Ginobili kicks to Daye. Parker outside. 16 feet away. And that one's good. Parker's got 14 points here in the second half. So it's the Rockets now. 6-point lead. Now here's Beverley. Guarded close. With it. The pass to Beverley. just a 4-point Houston lead.
That's a big basket there. You can expect him to be very involved and aggressive the rest of the way.
Harden outside. Rejected by Ginobili. Outside Leonard. Duncan with the screen on Ariza. Ginobili gets a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good. Rockets lead by 4. Ariza dishes to Harden. Out to the wing. Here's Beverley. They need this one. It's blocked by Daye. Parker passes to Leonard. Ginobili outside. Duncan kicks to Ginobili. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Ginobili's got 22 points.
Boy, you don't expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Timeout call for Rockets.
You know, all coaches hate defensively when you give up easy points in the paint. That's inexcusable. So that's the reason for this timeout here.
I think it came down to the fact they were getting beat inside, and that's why the coach called timeout. They were not winning the battle inside.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
San Antonio trailing here. To tie it up. Again, the miss by Ginobili.
This one guy defense is not afraid to leave open for that range. The Rockets need it.
Stolen by Ginobili. He dishes it to Daye. He kicks to Parker. He feeds it to Leonard. A baseline jam. Here's Daye. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Daye's got 4 points this quarter.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They're just not getting it done on the board.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Howard with this screen on Parker. Harden has a wide open look. No good, unable to end this run.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter.
Leonard dishes to Parker. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
But you can't say enough about his composure in big moments. This is cool to fake up.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're up by 1. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Ginobili right side. Pass to Duncan. 6 on the shot clock. Rockets with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Kicks it to Harden. Shot is up. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
He's been wayward, just off about everything he's put up in this period.
Here's Duncan. Buries it.
Watch out now. Duncan is caught fire.
Clark, a big-time possession here.
Tell you what, their hearts have to be racing right now.
Pass to Beverley. Fires the 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. And now we've got the intentional foul. San Antonio's gone 5-9 when they put up a 3-point shot tonight. And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good. It's a 5-point game.
I'll tell you what, those 2 free throws go down some months of breathing. It's now a 2-possession game.
Harden against Ginobili. Ariza has the open look. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. The 3 from Harden. Good! And he has put them
two in the foul.
I like the idea of going for the quick two. Take it to the rim, and that wouldn't be a bad way to approach this situation.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Watch free throws there to ensure they're going to go home with the W.
Ayres at 3 off the inbound. Laces one from 3.
What a final quarter. Landing in from everywhere.
Yeah, work that perimeter. Work good. They might as well milk it while they're hot.
And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
Nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight games.
And a chance now to send you over Doris Spurs standing by on the sideline. Doris?